I'm sorry, I was enjoying what was happening.
Biting into the mango is like eating a fucking cracker.
Oh, I see.
It tastes good, but I feel like I probably should have put it back in the refrigerator.
What?
Yes. You want some? It's like eating a carrot.
No, thank you.
I like when foods have a bit of give to them sometimes.
But you don't,
I like firm fruits.
Yeah, but you don't like throwing a banana, so I can't trust you.
So what about that description should make me want to eat a banana? I'm already not a fan of their texture. Their taste is eh.
Yeah, see, this is why European can't be trusted.
So I guess we're at the start of the video now. Since it hasn't blue screened itself out of existence. Actually, the reason why a bunch of banana flavored stuff tastes off from the bananas you know.
Because it is not the cabinet variety.
Yeah, it's based on the wild bananas. The kind that got turned into the current bananas yet. Notice how the current bananas don't have seeds.
Yeah. Because they've been turned to disgusting monstrosities of the former selves.
Well, also the current banana tree, all it needs is a stump to grow again. If it's actually still a full-grown plant, it just won't sprout more bananas. Yeah, so Sonic Adventure, we're back here.
I love train set. Right, Jasmine?
And I have my headphones to monitor our audio if I think it's on some S-tier bullshit.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nothing but some fake cheese.
Oh, you know what? I should turn this up for when we sync it.
Oh, that, okay. Who's turning it up?
E for everyone.
It's Jasmine, right?
Something about the E for everyone icon right next to the just the word violence on its own. Violence is for everyone, yeah.
Here's Jasmine from right.
Hmm?
She's Amy, right?
Yeah, she's Amy, so it is her turn, yeah.
Come on, Jasmine. Jasmine, dude, how much do you like being chased by a gigantic robot running for your life? Yeah, so why did you turn it to 14?
It's one of the ways to send it.
Just put it like 8 or 9.
How about 7?
No.
8?
Yes. Okay. But you couldn't hear anything else.
Select your file.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Who goes?
Me.
You're wrong.
So it's easier to do this and then not have to do it again for the rest of the video. Being able to sync the video properly at the start means that all I have to worry about is where I'm cutting the video. And I can do shit like add that Batman part that I did at the, part 2?
Pick it up, Jasmine. Pick it up, Jasmine.
I personally think this is still too loud, but
why aren't you picking it up, Jasmine?
I'm turning it down.
You knock it over, why is it on the floor? Huh? I can't but notice that you knocked mine over and it's still on the floor.
What was it? I don't know what it was. Is it even worth picking up?
If it's mine, then it always is.
That's just Cap.
No, it isn't.
Select
I will always hold my belongings to a higher value in sanity.
Alright, we're going to get up and close this damn door. So that creature doesn't come in. And we're going to maneuver over to the pink fucker. And
I didn't know that was her nickname. I didn't know she was known as a pink fucker.
Child has to control it.
Oh, now you put it up, huh? Oh, interesting.
And there we go.
It's my turn now.
So actually, in the time that we've been, that we have not been playing this game, I've actually been thinking about shit to say during each of their stories. And I have one that I have two. Oh, I have
Gee, I'm bored.
Jasmine.
I'm gonna have water.
Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine.
Different day.
I couldn't help but notice.
The good old days.
No one gives a shit. Now, the story starts. Oh yeah, like they've recreated
That's so
And
cool.
blowing them away.
That's so
I think
cool.
that's the reason that the Metal Sonic model is in here.
But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do.
She implies that she's lived here since she was that hedgehog in a pink fucking, like that pink hedgehog in a, like a green shirt,
I
an
really
orange
miss
fucking
him.
dress.
Hey, what's going on here?
Who knows?
Is there an eclipse today or what?
She's the only
No
character who got a
spoilers
radical
or
redesign for
anything.
her redesign when they redrew the characters for Sonic Adventure after the classic games. In fact, she only appeared once in the classic Sonic games. Same. There's Eggman's giant flying penis ship.
Alright, let's just like use this radio.
What the fuck?
Shut your dumb ass up.
No.
Eggman, can it be?
I don't know, Amy. Damn it.
She's about to get fucking domed by a bird. Ow.
Ah, watch it! Watch
You like how
it!
you got domed by that rock?
Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you alright? You look kind of hurt.
Like how its pupils are squinting. And there's Zero. The thing that will chase Amy for the rest of the game. At least the rest of her story.
Ah! Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out
I
of
like how
here!
she was in front of the door and they dragged her backwards to have her run up to the door and into it.
Man, I should wish I was being chased by a giant 2,000-pound robot.
I'd like to point out that when we get
Can I
to
throw
where
the
that
bird?
That was one of
What
Eggman's
the fuck?
robots, huh?
She's a piece of
He
shit,
must
don't worry.
have captured you, and somehow you got away, right?
You cannot throw the bird.
Don't worry.
That would
I'll
be animal
protect
cruelty.
you.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You like crazy.
So to place this, this is
I'll
around
stand by you all the way.
this is
Oh my
around
God.
when Sonic and Tails got fucked up.
Listen,
and
the voice acting is fun.
I think I talked about that. You can pick up that burger statue, the Burger Man statue. That is a statue.
It's truly just a penis desk. Penis desk we've ever seen. in
So,
real life.
this is Amy, and actually describing her is going to lead to the first thing I wanted to talk about.
That's what I'm saying, Jeff.
Amy is basically Sonic, but she is significantly slower and has her hammer attacks. When she does reach top speed, if you would take a second to run forward and get to top speed, if you use the hammer button when you're at this speed,
You flip.
yeah, you hit it. Well, I mean, you hit a car, but also you'll hit the ground with the hammer and do flips, which are higher than your normal jumps. And your hammer is your only way of attacking. So if you want to attack and keep moving, you have to do this full speed thing. So right here, you would hit the hammer button. Yep.
It's very
So-
useful. And good
You want to go toward the casino area. So go to the hotel, and you fucking leave this area.
My hotel is that way.
Go that way.
Somewhere that way.
Oh Jesus! It's a taxi every time.
You are a danger to the road.
All right. So what you want to do is go to the casino area. So you go. Yep. Go that way. Keep going. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, it didn't let me move.
So actually, you know what that probably is? The triggers on this thing are absurdly sensitive. So if you have your, because we're using the DualSense for this still.
Continue to spawn.
So what that means is that because of the haptic feedback that's on this thing usually, having it plugged into something like this or a PC means that the triggers are really sensitive, and the triggers are what activate the camera. So if you even touch it barely at all, it's going to do this. I don't know what she's doing now, because I'm watching her purposely hit the triggers. But alright, what you're going to want to do is take the rightmost door.
You're more lost than I do.
That one. So if you notice, right, this is where, in Sonic's story, we find Amy. This is quite literally where her story starts. In terms of sheer levels, you have the shortest story here, barring the Supersonic story.
What the fuck did you do?
Why are you looking at me, Devin?
Sonic the Fiend. I'll get back to what I was originally going to say about Amy in a bit, but one of the things I was thinking about since the last time we played, I've seen some, I get notifications for Reddit because I have a Reddit account. I've seen someone actually bring, don't hang your head, Joseph, you have that app too.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it in public.
I would, because I don't post on it.
Neither do I.
I watch other people be dickheads on Reddit.
Neither do I, but it's still shameful.
Is it? I thought it was shameful if you posted on sites like Twitter and
I thought it would both.
In order to be the standard Twitter user, you have to post on Twitter. Whenever people talk about how insane people on Twitter are, notice they mention the post and only the post, because that's the only way you'll know if someone's insane or not. Same thing with Reddit and 4chan. If you look at 4chan, I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. So now you have to go straight to Twinkle Park, because if you remember, they ended up at Twinkle Park in Sonic Story immediately after. You know how to get there. You passed it on the way here.
Colorful place. So just go back where you can.
Yeah, just go back.
I didn't know it was possible someone to be as lost as I usually am in any sort of video game.
Yeah, and that's insane, because barring Sonic Unleashed, these are the smallest hub worlds in the series.
How does it feel to know that you're as bad at walking around as I am?
We put her in a Sonic 06 hub world, she'd be fucked. There, it's right there. You see Sonic in front of you.
Because personally, if I knew that I was as bad as navigating an area as I was, I'd kill myself.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you!
But I saw a post that someone was talking about. Basically clowning on all the people talking about how Amy is characterized now. And rightfully calling it what it is, which is character development. This character has become a more mature, mentally and emotionally older character. You talked about hating her for the shit that she does in this game and the classic games. Basically, all of her early appearances, she doesn't do that shit. She still is in love with Bro, but she acts like a normal person. I think I'm trying to project my voice so that I do get picked up, because I do talk this loud now, but I used to not, and then have people who were legitimately nice to me be like, what? So that's how I said legitimately nice to part. So yeah, you can hit that button. There are 3 buttons. So there's one. You gotta find the others. They're around the pool.
Now fight for your life.
Don't hit him.
Oh.
Alright, so this is just a tip. If you hit him enough times, eventually he'll stop reacting to it. So you want to save hitting him until you can just jump over those. Eventually, like, you want to save hitting him for when that is your only option, because both it'll just make the stage slower in general, and also eventually he just won't respond to it. I think you've hit all the switches. Now it's time to go.
Where'd I go?
In the door that the first switch was in front of.
Indeed.
That. So there's gonna be a mirror part. The mirror that you look into will show you where the hazards are, and you have to avoid them in a place where you won't see them on your side. Honestly, with Amy, I'd okay, just move forward. This one is just avoiding the spike balls, but
I'm not going into links.
It's not this stage that I'm scared of. For what the fuck? It's not this stage.
Is the controls mirrored?
I don't know.
It makes sense.
I literally had to go this way to go back.
It makes sense.
I literally had to move right to go.
In a mirror.
Left to go right.
In a mirror palace. So.
I haven't played this in I think over a decade, so I don't know.
I did play it just to see what we'd be in for. My takeaway from it. This is what I was talking about. Or is it? No. Keep going. Please stop running into the wall. She's about to sock the shit out of you.
You get off the wall, please.
Please, I can't. I'm moving slow.
Right, so if the direction you're holding isn't working, try any other direction.
That's what I'm doing.
It's just insane to watch you eat the mirror, like, for fucking a minute straight.
I don't do good with mirror.
I see.
We should do a mirror maze.
Actually, yeah, it makes sense why you won't do a mirror maze.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Does anyone here see this? Is what I was talking about. You'll be able to see the hazards in the mirror, and you need to be dexterous enough to avoid them outside the mirror.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I would also fall for that because I didn't even know that's what would be happening. Please stay with me in that.
Oh, good God.
I personally, I think the best way to handle this is to not touch the wall.
Okay,
or the wall.
so what I was talking about earlier was two things. One, in terms of sheer stages, Amy's is the shortest, which means that by proxy, with how Child plays, it'll probably end up being the longest thing here. She has 3 stages, and the longest of her stages is her middle one, where it takes me, the person who knows what they're doing most of the time in these games, and as Amy. What, 5 to 7 minutes? So we're going to be there for fucking eternity.
I would also like to mention that Amy is not that fast, so we cannot just wait until the last one to go somewhere. If there's like an object that you're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Because if you wait too long, you're just going to get hit by anyone. Avoid that. Okay.
What's insane is that she could walk on it and then jump off of it. She walked on it, jumped, and then landed back on the platform. This is also when they had lives, so you have 2 lives and you might game over. If you game over, you have to restart the stage.
How?
You can do it. Keep trying.
But that's actually the second thing I wanted to talk about was, in terms of 3D, this is one of Amy's only 3 unique playable appearances. And in terms of 2D, in terms of both 3D and 2D, one of her only 5 unique appearances. Most of the time she appears, she isn't even playable. But when she is, don't go up the steps. There's another one coming up, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I see. Make sure to not touch it.
They put rings over that shit, too. There might... I don't think there's another one. I think it's just a straight shot. What the fuck are you doing?
There you go.
I believe you go down or forward.
The balloon is quite literally up ahead. Like, you might have to go through a door, I think. But
no, you can avoid those to not get hurt.
It's up ahead. You go through this door. Yeah, the balloon is up ahead. Keep going forward. Don't even bother with the rings, just go forward. Go over this gate. You have to use the hammer to go over this gate. Alright, and you can go up here. The balloon is up here. So long as you don't stand still, Zero won't put on the white beard. But that's...
Move faster at me.
This was going to be a struggle, even with Sonic. He slows down on these inclines a lot.
Now you grab the balloon.
Please don't fumble now. Christ!
Please. Wait.
Your depth perception is insane. That damage boosted you into it.
It's insane just how bad you and Zero are at getting to your goals. Both of you were fumbling hard as fuck.
Please. Look, okay. I can't.
Like this, that man has that man's aim is as bad as mine, and your depth perception was non-existent.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
So now you can either do that Twinkle Park circuit minigame, or you can leave.
Do you want to drive or leave?
Alright, I don't want
Then
to.
go down. What the fuck?
What?
So it's the only place with no path?
Yeah.
But I actually, like, this is, in terms of 3D, this is one of only 3 unique gameplay appearances for her. It's this. The next one is Sonic 06, where she has a double jump. She's one of 2 characters with a double jump, and she can turn invincible, but her hammer sucks ass, and so does her double jump. The next one, well, if you count Boom, because if you count Boom, it's 4.
You're wrong.
But I also just don't count Boom because I haven't played it and I never will, and I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, you have.
We played the demo, but that's as far as it went. I didn't even bother pirating the thing when the eShops were going offline. So, I don't even think he gets on the train. I think he just gets on the train tracks and walks.
Yeah.
which I think is not as fast.
That man cannot see you.
I love how you.
Sonic was able to go through a longer, well, not a longer one. It's longer just based off the fact that Amy's slow as shit. But a longer version of Twinkle Park and Speed Highway before she exited Twinkle Park and got kidnapped by the robot.
Okay, but why did she stand still when he was right behind her? Like she could have just ran.
Oh,
She could have just.
I mean, you saw
used her hammer.
she's slow as fuck, so...
yeah.
could've used her hammer.
Oh shit, it's Gamma.
She's slow
But
as
yeah,
fuck.
so in terms of 3D, Amy only really has 3 unique gameplay appearances. That being this, 06, where she's, I think, actually objectively the worst character in the game.
Yeah.
A lot worse than Silver. And
Who you're playing?
and Sonic
What do you
Frontiers.
want?
You're
Where,
playing Silver.
where she's actually might be one of the best characters in the game.
Nope.
Give me a bird.
Quietly hand over the bird.
I have something to talk about with a mega story, but
What are you talking about? You can literally just kill her and grab her.
No, I let Mega
I
do
don't
that.
need to tell you anything.
No one actually died in Sonic.
You tell me.
Except
That is
for Maria.
not
Except
true.
for Maria.
Actually, Jasmine,
Except for
wanna
Maria.
hear- hey Jasmine, want to hear something funny?
What?
I'm pretty sure one of the few times anything dies is, I think, in this
I know
Amy
you
story
might
from the
hurt
game.
us both.
Really? What died?
I forgot.
Please,
It's the
Mr.
Amy story?
Robot.
I'm pretty sure it's Amy's story. Well, also Sonic final story.
Won't you help us, please?
I wish I could skip this shit. Please.
I don't,
Insufficient data.
because they're
Oh, no.
bored, but they also give us a chance to talk about the characters a lot of the time.
Oh no.
This is like one of the times where you get to see a glimpse of Amy not being a fucking
That
travesty.
is not part of your programming. You are missing something good.
Good.
Obviously,
Fucking ugly eye
the
behind
lines aren't there, but
Ugly out
you
behind
get to
bird.
see part of her personality.
Why are you shaking like this?
That bird looks great. I don't know why we need it ugly.
Why is he
Well, those
shaking like
those
this?
birds' wings are paper thin, and I was
Why is
watching.
he
I was
shaking like that?
I don't.
don't. We'll get to it.
Just
But I did look to find that the model of that bird
Ugly
because
eye
I was
behind
thinking
bird.
I was thinking about putting it in one of my Sonic Frontier stages as like
Why
a
does he
background
look?
element.
Why does his eye look like that? He looks so derpy.
I don't. Listen.
It's a robot.
Just don't stare at
But
him.
its
Just
wings
let
are
him do
paper
it.
thin. Its
Don't
wings
stare
are.
at him. Just don't do it.
Yeah, don't stare at him. His wings are paper thin, and
He looks
I feel like I
he looks like a
should
fucking fly.
I should circle back to a point I made in one of our earlier sessions. It has an amulet on.
You're different
Yeah.
from the other robots.
Already that's questionable. It's a bird. A wild bird,
You
to be
have
presumed,
buttons
with an
on the
amulet on.
frame. If you want,
Inside said amulet
buttons, okay?
is, as we saw in Sonic's story, in Tails' story, and later in Amy's story, a Chaos Emerald and Gamma's,
How did Chaos Emerald fit in there?
and a photo of it with its parents. How?
I don't know. Sus.
How the fuck did you manage this?
Oh.
Where's the camera at? Okay, there we
So,
go. Move it.
so
Turn
thing
it.
is, she was walking forward and the camera did not follow her at all.
There we go.
Where
There's a
don't-
chow egg,
don't
I think,
know.
in one of these cells, but we don't give a fuck about chow egg.
I don't want that shower.
So this, if you beat the high score here,
You get an upgrade.
you get an upgrade. Careful though, because this minigame is actually tied to 2 upgrades. And the better you do here, the harder it is to get that other upgrade later.
So do I have to?
So you
do
want to
like-
beat
Stand in the
you
center.
want to beat you stand in the center to start it, but you want to beat 2000, but not go too far over because you'll have to then beat that score or something a little higher than that score to get
Am I
the last
timed?
upgrade. Yes.
I mean,
Fuck.
if you beat the 2000 one, it really shouldn't matter because you could just spam or don't.
Yeah, but it holds your score, and then the
I know.
lore is that Eggman beat it before the egg carrier crashed, so you have to beat his score again to get the next power.
I know, but like, you could also just leave it at the chance because you couldn't do it.
So what you want to do is you want to hit the Sonics and Super Sonics and not hit the Eggman with your hammer.
Oh.
This is going to be insane, actually. So just let me know if you want me to do it ever, and we'll go
shit.
from
You
there.
just spun, right?
You can spin later, because I think the upgrade that you're going to get here is the spin.
Oh, shit.
But all you need to do is hit one more. All right, good. Don't do shit.
You did it!
So I forget what exactly you get from this the first time. Also, we could have just been wrong and it just opens the door.
I can't believe this.
I think this is where you get your first upgrade.
Congratulations. Okay.
The Warrior Feather. Yep. Upgrade number 1 for Amy. I think she gets...
How'd they go on her head?
I don't know.
Yeah, so this is what lets you get the Spin Hammer attack, like I was saying earlier. I started saying it, but I don't think I finished saying it. This is the upgrade to let you get the Hammer Spin. By technicality, the point, if you just spin for the whole of the second attempt, alright, you should leave. You should get off of this.
Why?
For fear of starting it again and having to find a way to fail it fast so we aren't wasting time. So I think now you need to... I think her second stage is in here. So I think you should actually be going back.